Tap the Settings icon to access your workspace and interaction settings. In this video, we'll focus on the interaction settings, where you can control how you interact with concepts using your keyboard, fingers, or stylus. You may also find controls for when you're presenting with concepts on an external screen, but that will be covered in another video. First, we have keyboard shortcuts, which can be toggled on and off and edited to your liking from here. Just tap on the command and apply the new one using your keyboard. There's a reset button at the very bottom. It's worth noting that Concepts is designed for touch input first, so there isn't a single thing that can't be accessed using finger gestures, but some things might be more efficient with a keyboard, especially if you're used to that sort of workflow. Next, we have touch input, which refers to your finger or fingers touching the screen. This one becomes important when using a stylus, as it allows you to quickly switch between interactions. I like to set the finger action to pan canvas, but still like to be able to zoom, rotate, and pan using two fingers. In the case you don't want that, zoom and rotation can be toggled on and off from here. The tap and hold gesture setting is perhaps one of the most convenient options in Concepts, which allows you to control which selection tool appears on canvas with a tap and hold. You can adjust how long it takes for the tool to appear using this slider. And the next two toggles need some demonstration. With highlight selection on, items outside of the selection will be dimmed like so. Drag and drop the active selection allows you to tap, hold, and drag from within the bounding box of a selection and directly export a PNG file into another app. Each type of finger tap, including 2, 3, and 4 fingers, has its own set of customizable shortcuts. By default, 2 and 3 finger taps are set to undo and redo, but there are many shortcuts you might find convenient. The interface can be adjusted to best match your preferences, whether you're left or right-handed. And finally, we have stylus options. In this case, I'm using the Apple Pencil, which the app recognizes and presents all the relevant adjustments for, but every platform has its own version of this. In most instances, the default options are sufficient, but if your stylus has an action button, or the double tap and squeeze gestures in my case, the ability to change tools or toggle settings here is really useful.